So how's the car been treating you with the new coilovers and everything?
It's been treating me pretty good. Ride's pretty smooth, it's consistent. A lot of less flex.
See that GTI?
Oh,
is he bagged?
It's bagged.
Same fender to lip too. Oh, this tool. You should just go take it. Bet he left his keys in there. Wait, should we go steal his car?
Yeah, go steal his car.
Let's do it.
Go steal his car. Shit.
Just hop in. Ooh, you left it unlocked. Keys in the passenger seat, bro. Alright. How do you start? Oh! Is the air up on start? Oh. Oh, loud ass compressor. We got the whip. Let's dip. Alright guys, we are in Jordan's Mark 7 GTI. It's a 2015, right?
Yeah.
2015 Mark 7 GTI on airlift. Airlift, air suspension. It's cambered out. We did some camber arms in the rear, so if you can tell in the video, it's quite bouncy. But still rides pretty great for, what did you say, negative 10 degrees of camber in the rear?
It's -6 in the front, -10 in the rear, but the dampening's also turned all the way up so I can have my lower ride height.
Oh, nice. So it's not too terrible.
No, so
it just feels kind of bouncy and stuff over little stuff.
Yeah.
You kind of have to avoid stuff here and there.
Exactly, especially with the stretch tires, you'll pop those and then you'll bend it out of the wheel.
Oh my gosh, just 9.5 -11 in the front with a 205.
Yes. And then the rears are 18 by 10.5 with a -20, I believe. And those have 225s right now, but I'm going to take them down to a 215.
So an absolutely insane tire setup. Looks so good aired out on the wet sport wheels. They're a 3-piece wheel he bought used. They turned out really, really great. And we're going to get them refinished here in the next couple of months. But just dialing in his fitment and the car feels great. Probably one of the #1 questions he gets a lot is the ride quality, you know, on a cambered out GTI. I mean, can you still drive the car hard? And so I guess we can get into kind of the power numbers you're running or what you've done to the engine. So talk to me a little bit about that.
So far I've done the forged diverter valve, and that's the whole shit it's 2 thing.
That's, if you just heard that in the mic, the little...
And then it's got a USP downpipe, it's a 3.5 inch. And then I have a cob intake, and then a custom titanium catback.
The exhaust sounds really, really good.
And then I think that's it besides my tune.
And who makes the tune?
It's just a Cobb factory stage tune.
Cobb. Yeah, we'll have the access port.
But we're hoping to change that. Watch out for that dip up here. It's like really close.
Right here, right here.
Yeah.
So that's the only thing. You just have to be careful.
A little farther. Right there. I totally forgot about that dip for a second.
Careful of the dips. So mind the gaps, mind the dips. But you know, what would Cobb consider this tune? A stage 2?
It's a stage 2 plus.
Okay.
So all I'm missing for full bolt-ons is my front mount, and then after that I can go big turbo.
And that was a pretty decent pull in second gear with no wheel spin, and again -6 degrees of camber on the front wheels. So this car gets up and goes. It's a whole lot of fun. I honestly love driving GTIs. Being front wheel drive, they're just super quick and super nimble. Super fun. And I love the diverter valve sound. I think that sounds awesome. The USP downpipe with your accompanying catback exhaust sounds really really good. I think it's just a good package overall, and you're going to be dialing that in here in the next couple months as well. We'll make sure to do videos on that, just kind of dialing your setups exactly what you want.
Exactly.
Super fun car to drive, and not sketchy at all, honestly. I would assume with how much camber he has that there'd be absolutely just no traction whatsoever, but really the only thing you have to worry about is dips, potholes, ruts, you know, stuff like that. You don't want to obviously run your super nice wheels into the ground. It's super fun. Honestly, anytime he lets me take the keys to this thing, I just have a blast driving it, and it's a lot of fun. And airing it out on the wheel setup that he has with the fitment all dialed in, it's definitely a cool look.
And that's the other thing. A lot of people are like, so do you rip on it as hard as you did when you didn't have the camber? And I was like, I drive it exactly the same. Like,
Exactly.
I can't tell the difference. The handling is definitely a lot better with the camber.
How's the fat pole? We definitely weren't spinning up front.
Say this nice warm weather today's definitely helping out.
Oh yeah, for sure. It's a gorgeous day, December, and it's what, 50 degrees pretty much? Wow, it's perfect boost weather. Perfect boost weather. Yeah, super fun car to drive, makes all the fun noises that you want. I'll make sure to leave a link down in the description below of all the mods that Jordan has done to the engine, done to the suspension, the wheel setup, everything, just in case you guys wanted to replicate any of this. If you have a MK7 GTI as well, I know this is a super popular platform, very fun and easy to mod. Just a super fun car, and you can kind of take it any direction you want. You can have a track car, you can have a fun street car, or you can kind of do everything and have a quick car that makes fun noises, but when you air out, you break necks. I mean, it's a great car. Love driving this car. It's super fun. We'll avoid this dip again. That's the only thing. Oh God. I love the blow-off valve. I do want to mention that when I do floor it, we do get the traction warning, but if you can tell from this footage at all, we're not really spinning wheels at all, so that's good. And notice slipping.
Thomas just loves breaking little kids' necks, huh?
It's so much fun. Literally sounds like a bird.
My mom calls it the turkey. That's probably one of my favorite things I've done to the car, though.
So right now, Jordan is activating the launch control on the cob access port. Okay, so Jordan set up the launch control on the cob access port. So I'm gonna clutch in, put it in first, and hold it down. That is super cool. I definitely want to do that. Oh my God. Love that. That's super sick. All right, we're gonna go do some highway pulls. Tunnels are so fun with an exhaust. Guys, I really need to do an exhaust on the Golf R ASAP.
Coming soon.
Coming soon, coming very soon. Super fun. With the manual transmission, yes, we get it. My GoPro just fell. Yes, we get it. The DSG is so much faster, so much better, blah, 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 blah. But nothing beats driving a manual transmission in the canyons, around town, anything. The only time the manual transmission sucks is in traffic. But, I mean, yes, DSG is so much better, but manual is so much fun.
You get the cool noises at the DSG, and I feel like that's about it.
I don't even like the noise, the DSG farts.
Yeah.
You think those are cool?
Depends.
No. I love a manual transmission, and this car is just meant to have one. Oh, I guess it didn't really Man! Such a fun car to drive. Really?
Yes.
I love Euro cars. They're so great. Oh,
They just have.
oh, that hurts my heart. All right, so I drove Jordan's car. I think it's freaking sick. It's super fun. I actually drive it pretty much all the time. I always steal his keys, but I'll be sure to make a video when he drives my car for the first time. He's been wanting to do that for a while. We are gonna jump down to the street down there and down in the parking garage and get some cool shots of the exhaust and everything, see how it sounds from outside of the car. But I just kind of wanted to show off the -10 degrees of camber right here. Also, another thing on the outside, if you noticed, onyx black, but it's got all these like rainbow metallic flake in it. It looks super rad, as well as the ECS tuning, carbon fiber spoiler, which I love this spoiler design. It has like these vents in the back here. It's super aggressive. It kind of sits out here like a fucking dinner table. You can eat your Cafe Rio up on here. Super rad. You got the Team Elevate banners because he's in Team Elevate with me as well. Bag riders like that. Just got the tinted tail lights. Look really good. And then tell me a little bit about your wheels. I know we just put them on in the last video.
So they're a Weds 3-piece to the cranes. Specs on the rear are 10.5. It's an 18 10.5 with a -10 offset. And then the front's a 9.5 with a +15 offset.
So super aggressive specs. The only way we were to fit 10.5 in the rear was with the camber, and we're sitting fender to lip, and it does kind of suck the fenders in as it goes down. But he's gonna be rebuilding these wheels soon, but they do look super awesome. I love the classic JDM wheel look on a Volkswagen. I think they look super rad, and you don't see them all that often. And the chrome actually looks super cool on the silver car. Looks very cool. We just got to dial in the fitment up here. We got to do a little bit more stretchy tires up front. And he did kind of chotch his fender, if you saw that. So we're gonna have to fix that as well. But my favorite thing about his car is probably these Golf R replica headlights. They look super sick and make the car look a lot more aggressive and a lot nicer. And then he's just got this personal touch, the German license plate that says Money Pit, which is super rad. I really like the paint splatter. I think it looks really rad. Yo, so he was just showing me his extended mirror, which looks super cool. I definitely want to get these. And that's kind of how loud his compressor sound is from the airlift. But I love also this little airbag strut air freshener. Super cool. Love how people personalize their cars, but man, this wider mirror is really, really sick. And then he's got the cob shift knob down here, which feels really good. This is a custom.
It's a 3D printed mount.
3D printed mount. I'll make sure to put a link in the description on where you get this if you have a bagged Mark 7, because this is super nice. And then you can just, now it's not bagged.
Yeah,
Now it's
static.
It's static. Oh, now it's bagged. Super rad. And he's got the controller mounted sideways, and you're running around 55 pressure for your ride height. All right, Urban and Jordan agreed to a little little friendly competition here. Whoever's gonna go first here? Whenever you're ready, buddy. Alright, now the GTI. Oh my gosh. That's just condensation and everything. Who do you guys think won? Leave it down in the comments below. The red RS or the silver. Oh my god! I'm deaf! My ears, they're gone. Alright. Alright, we'll go listen to his down in the parking garage now. Or smoking. You're sounding pretty decent though.
It didn't sound bad.
It sounds good, bro.
He needs a callus downpipe.
Install coming soon. Okay, here's what Jordan's exhaust sounds like inside of a parking garage. The best place to listen to your exhaust. Go ahead. Sounds super sick. I love his car. His car is so dope. Volkswagens are great cars. I love the GTI. Definitely a super sick car if you're in the market for one, or if you're just trying to see what Jordan has done so you can kind of do things to yours as well. But look how good the Golf R headlights look like while he's driving. That's with negative 10 degrees of camber in the rear. So, I mean, you can get the look and also keep your performance. You saw it in the driving clips when I was driving. I was still romping on it and felt really confident in it the whole time. Super sick. Sounds really good. Well, thank you so much for letting me steal your car today.
Of course.
We'll hope to do more car videos and more mods on Jordan's MK7 GTI here in the near future. So if you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss any of that content. Make sure you check out all my other videos. If you enjoyed today's video, leave a comment down below what you think of his car. We are gonna get out of here, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.